In this session, we'll take up synthesis of fatty acids. One of the aspects of fatty acid is availability of acetyl coenzyme A and NADPH. Another one is formation of malonyl coenzyme A. Both these aspects we'll cover in this session. Objectives of this session are, at the end of the session, the learner shall be able to describe various aspects of fatty acid synthesis, describe sources and availability of acetyl coenzyme A and NADPH. The third objective is explain the formation of malonyl coenzyme A. Okay. If there is excess of dietary carbohydrate, what happens to that carbohydrate? Excess carbohydrates. And what happens to excess amino acids? Dietary amino acids. So they can be converted to fatty acids. They can be converted to fatty acids and stored as triacyl glycerol. Lipids are stored in high amount. In which tissues the synthesis takes place? Synthesis of fatty acid takes place in which tissues? The main tissues are, there are many are there. What are these? Liver, kidney, okay, adipose tissue, and lactating mammary gland. Okay. Apart from, there are many other tissues are there. These are main tissues. The fatty acid synthesis takes place. What is the cellular location in cell? Where does it takes place? The cellular location of fatty acid synthesis is cytoplasm. Oxidation takes place in mitochondria. The synthesis takes place in cytoplasm. What are the various stages? There are, we can say, 3 stages. Okay, availability of acetyl coenzyme A and NADPH. That is one aspect. And conversion of acetyl coenzyme A to malonyl coenzyme A. Then reactions, the third one is reactions of fatty acid synthase complex. Reactions of fatty acid synthase complex. The first two aspects, second one, we'll take up in this session. The first one is availability of acetyl coenzyme A and NADPH. Okay, let us see what is the difficulty. Acetyl coenzyme A is synthesized in mitochondria. It is synthesized in mitochondria. It is released in mitochondria by breakdown. Okay, but this acetyl CoA, once it is released in mitochondria, the mitochondria membrane is not permeable. Okay, it cannot cross the mitochondrial membrane. So that acetyl coenzyme A cannot easily escape into the cytoplasm where the fatty acid synthesis takes place. For the fatty acid synthesis, acetyl coenzyme A is required. So there is a bypass arrangement. So that the acetyl coenzyme A can be brought to the cytoplasm. What is that arrangement? The arrangement is, in this one, this is mitochondria. Okay, this is mitochondria. Okay, in the mitochondria, so there is, okay, mitochondrial matrix. So there is pyruvate. The pyruvate, so by the action of, okay, pyruvate, by the action of pyruvate dehydrogenase, pyruvate dehydrogenase leads to formation of acetyl coenzyme A. In the mitochondrial matrix also, from the pyruvate, so there is a formation of oxaloacetate. Okay. By the action of pyruvate, carboxylase. Okay, so that is also enzyme of gluconeogenesis. Citrate synthase leads to, okay, citrate. This citrate can enter cytoplasm. The citrate can enter cytoplasm. This is cytoplasm where, so the citrate comes from the mitochondria. Then what happens to this citrate? By the action of citrate lyase, where coenzyme A, in the presence of ADP, is converted to ADP plus inorganic phosphate, leads to acetyl coenzyme A. This is how we are getting the acetyl CoA from the mitochondria. What is the other product? Oxaloacetate. What happens to this oxaloacetate? Let us see. By the action of malate dehydrogenase, okay, where NADH is converted to NADH plus H plus converted to NAD plus, leads to formation of malate. This malate, by the action of malic enzyme, where this NADP plus is converted to NADPH plus H plus, also there is generation of CO2, leading to formation of pyruvate. This pyruvate can again enter mitochondria. Again, the process can go on. In this way, we have got acetyl coenzyme A, we have got the NADPH, also we have got the CO2. All the three, they are required for the synthesis of fatty acids. Not only through this pathway, there are other sources. Of NADPH. What are the other sources? One is, okay, hexose monophosphate shunt pathway, where NADPH is generated. What are the other? During oxidative decarboxylation of malate, where also NADPH can be generated. Then the third one is during the action of okay, cytoplasmic isocitrate dehydrogenase. This is cytoplasmic. So there is also mitochondrial isocitrate dehydrogenase is there. Not that one. This is cytoplasmic isocitrate dehydrogenase. This is the how NADPH, CO2 and acetyl CoA, so they are generated so that they can be used for the fatty acid synthesis. The third objective is formation of malonyl coenzyme A. Formation of malonyl coenzyme A. Malonyl coenzyme A is formed from acetyl coenzyme A. This is, we call it acetyl coenzyme A. Okay. So from this acetyl coenzyme A, by the action of acetyl coenzyme A, carboxylase, very crucial enzyme, regulatory enzyme, rate limiting enzyme of fatty acid synthesis, where so there is a requirement of biotin also there for this reaction. There is a requirement of carbon dioxide, CO2 fixation. Also, energy is required in the form of ATP, converting ADP plus inorganic phosphate, leading to the formation of malonyl coenzyme A, leading to the formation of malonyl coenzyme A. This is the how. So there is a formation of malonyl coenzyme A from the acetyl coenzyme A. With this, we have completed the objectives of this session. In this session, we have discussed about synthesis of fatty acids, the aspect of availability of acetyl coenzyme A and NADPH. Let us summarize. When there is excess of dietary carbohydrates and amino acids, they are converted to fatty acids. The fatty acids are stored mostly in the adipose tissue in the form of triacyl glycerol. Okay. In which tissues synthesis mostly takes place? Liver, kidney, adipose tissue, lactating mammary gland. What is the site in the cell for the synthesis of fatty acids? So that is cytoplasm, whereas oxidation takes place in mitochondria. What are the various steps we are going to discuss? One is acetyl coenzyme A and NADPH availability. Okay, their availability. That is the first aspect. Second aspect is we'll summarize about conversion of acetyl coenzyme A into malonyl coenzyme A. Okay, the third aspect, reactions of fatty acid synthase complex, that will be taken in the next session. Okay, so these two aspects, so I will summarize. Okay, so first one is, let us summarize availability of acetyl coenzyme A and NADPH. Acetyl coenzyme A formation takes place in mitochondria, but it cannot enter cytoplasm because membrane not permeable. So what is the way to bring down acetyl coenzyme A out into the cytoplasm? So there is a bypass arrangement. Okay, so what is that arrangement? Pyruvate, which is the end product of glycolysis, enters in the mitochondrial matrix by the action of pyruvate dehydrogenase, converting into acetyl coenzyme A. So there is another reaction, that is pyruvate undergoes another reaction by the action of pyruvate carboxylase, leading to formation of oxaloacetate. This is the one reaction of gluconeogenesis. Oxaloacetate and acetyl coenzyme A combine, leading to the formation of citrate in the presence of citrate synthase. Okay, so then what happens? The citrate can travel through the mitochondrial membrane and enters the cytoplasm. What happens in the cytoplasm? Citrate, in the presence of citrate and coenzyme A converting into acetyl coenzyme A, in the presence of ATP converting it into ADP plus inorganic phosphate, leading to formation of oxaloacetate. Okay, this oxaloacetate undergoes further reaction in the presence of malate dehydrogenase, requires NADH and leading to the formation of malate. The malate, by the action of malic enzyme, so regenerating of pyruvate is taking place. In this process, NADPH is generated, CO2 is generated, and this pyruvate can enter the mitochondria. In this way, we are getting the acetyl coenzyme A, NADPH and CO2. Okay. Then what are the other sources of NADPH? So another source of NADPH is HMP shunt pathway. Then also by the oxidative decarboxylation of malate, so we can get the NADPH, and also during the action of cytoplasmic isocitrate dehydrogenase, also NADPH is generated. Okay. Then next objective is formation of malonyl coenzyme A. Let us summarize this one. Acetyl coenzyme A, in the presence of acetyl coenzyme A, carboxylase is step biotin is required because this is a carbon dioxide fixation where CO2 is supplied. Okay, then ATP is required in the form of the energy and malonyl coenzyme A is formed. So these are various aspects. In the next session, we'll discuss about other aspects of fatty acid synthesis. Okay, thank you very much.